you all are okay, and also that you had time to practice and to catch up with everything about the challenge so far. We are now with day 3, and the focus today is on our abdominal wall. So during pregnancy and during our postnatal period, it's quite important to have a healthy abdominal wall. Okay, so we want to keep it strong and also relaxed. And why? Because during pregnancy, we know our belly is going to be growing, and the two bellies or two sheets of our rectus abdominis are going to separate. They're going to expand a lot just to give a space for the baby. These two sheets, or well, this is one muscle within our abdominal wall, which has two sheets, as I just said, is connected via the linea alba, which is a soft tissue that also connects the whole abdominal wall. So when our abs are growing and expanding, if they open, our linea alba is going to get quite stretchy. And that's what we normally know about the gap. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about this. So when we're pregnant, that's quite normal to have it, and there's nothing wrong with it. We just need to know how to work with it to not impair it. Okay. And in the postnatal period, normally this distance in between the two sheets of our rectus abdominis, they're going to close. They just come back. This distance is getting narrower, and that's what you normally have heard about it, about closing the gap, which is something quite wrong, because, well, what you're going to learn today is that this is not about closing the gap. Okay, we can have a little separation, we can have a little gap, and the really important thing is how this linea alba, this tissue that I told you, which is connecting the two sheets of our rectus abdominis, is how the soft tissue is responding to an increase in load. Okay, that's key. That's the most important thing here when we say we want to have a healthy abdominal wall. We have to preserve as much as we can the integrity of this linea alba. Okay, so during pregnancy, to know whether this linea alba is okay or if it's too weak, what we can do is, well, you probably have felt this already. If you are lying down on your back and you try to stand up, we do like a little kind of crunch movement. You might see sometimes like a little bulging or poking between your abs. So if we feel that little poking, that means that our linea alba is not competent enough to deal with that pressure, to deal with the pressure of going up in this way. This can happen in certain movements. You can feel a little poking. This can happen as well in the postnatal period. You can feel that when you do some exercises or some movements, or the same if you're lying down flat on your back and you do like a little crunch movement, you probably feel that there is a little poking. If we feel that, that means, as I said, that the integrity of the tissue is not really good, because it's not able to withstand the pressure we're provoking. Okay, so to keep a really good strong linea alba during pregnancy, we have to keep doing our abdominal exercises, special ones, not the typical normal crunches or sit-ups. And we're going to do the same in the postnatal period. We have to take care of what kind of exercises we do, what kind of abdominal exercises we do in the postnatal period, to make sure that we are not impairing our linea alba, and that what we are doing is to healing it. Okay, so key thing during pregnancy is how we breathe and how we deal with breathing in and out when we do exercise. So you learn that we always try to exhale when we're doing the strong part of the exercise, Okay, so we exhale on exertion. And what we try to do as well is to engage our abdominal wall when we are exhaling. So what we want to do is that when we exhale, we're going to think about, I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to think about our pelvic bones here, and we're trying to pull these pelvic bones towards our belly button, and then our belly button in and up. So in that way, we are actively engaging all our abdominal wall, and you probably feel that the linea alba, the tissue in between our rectus abdominis, is tensing as well. Same in the postnatal period. Always when we exhale, when we're doing some exercises, as we exhale, we try to connect our pelvic bones towards our belly button, and then belly button in and up. So you should feel a difference. If you touch your linea alba, you can do that. As you exhale, you're gonna feel how it gets a little bit harder. So that means that our linea alba is responding when we give a load, is responding to that load in a good way. But if we increase that load so much and we give our linea alba a quite strong load, sometimes it's not able to withstand it. So in that way, we will have to look for a not that hard pressure and not that hard load. We try to decrease the load, to decrease the pressure we are putting into our abdominal wall, so our linea alba can deal with it. And that's the way we can go recovering in the postnatal period our linea alba. That's the way we can restore our linea alba and to give it the strength that it has before the pregnancy. So that's key. Always remember, when we exhale, we actively want to engage our abdominal wall, and always think about, as I said, going in and up. Okay, we don't want to push our abs down. Not now. Well, in pregnancy, you will need to push with your abs down when you're in labor, when you're in the pushing stage. But when we're doing exercise, that's something different. Okay, we need to learn how to separate as well. So remember, when we exhale on the effort, we try to engage our abdominal wall. Don't do that every time you breathe, because that's not good either for our abdominal wall. We normally try to do this when we're doing exercise, because we know we do exercise once a day, or 4 or 5 times a week, or 3 times a week. So that's a little period of time, and our linea alba is going to appreciate that. It's going to appreciate that we are not always loading it. You're gonna have a few more exercises for your routine today, and well, practice them. Let me know how they went. You're gonna see they're a little bit different abdominal exercises. They're not the typical ones. And well, I hope you enjoy them, and let me know if you like them or not. And I'll see you tomorrow in the live class, either Instagram or in YouTube. Okay, so remember, book that on your diaries. I'll see you tomorrow 6:30 for the live class. Bye bye.